Hello folks and welcome to Metadam. As you may not already know, the metaverse is young and practically empty. What this means is very simple. There's a ton of content creation that needs to be done, and there's a truckload of money to be made in the process. And now, Metadam brings you the top 20 ways content creators can make money from the metaverse. Stay with us. Number 1, blogging. Blogging is basically about publishing written content for readers across the world. You can use WordPress, it's the most popular blogging platform out there, and you can feel free to check out YouTube for resources on blogging and stuff like that. But to be realistic, the golden age of blogging is significantly behind us. But why then should you blog? There's a hack in the whole thing. Focusing on the metaverse, a niche that's still a big thing like right now. You can create an outlet for your blog inside the metaverse and cross-promote between the outlet and your actual blog, and stuff like that. Sounds like a plan, right? Oh, yeah. And need I remind you that successful blogs consistently make a ton of money? For instance, Timothy Sykes makes $1 million per month. But even that pales in comparison to the earnings of HuffPost, formerly known as Huffington Post, which is believed to have made $500 million in 2020 alone. Number 2, vlogging. Vlogging may be described as blogging with videos. There are options out there, but I recommend you start with YouTube if you're interested. But why? It's easy to monetize YouTube, and YouTube has a very large audience. In fact, it is the second largest search engine in the world. To put this in perspective, between January 1st, 2021 and December 31st, 2021, Mr. Beast, aka Jimmy Donaldson, pocketed $54 million from YouTube, while Jake Paul made $45 million from YouTube as well. And they are not alone. Markiplier, Dude Perfect, Logan Paul, and Ryan Kaji also belong in this Hall of Fame, which has a lot of members, by the way. So get started if you're game. Number 3, metaverse development. The metaverse is largely undeveloped. Seriously guys, there's almost nothing out there for now. Just millions and perhaps billions of empty parcels of land littered everywhere. Their fate lies in the hands of visionary developers who are going to write the codes that will turn those lands into havens. Web3 developers, especially the ones who will be smart enough to lean in the direction of the metaverse, will make bank big time. Number 4, metaverse reviews. The idea is simple. Create content that reviews metaverse projects or related activities. You could review coins, prizes, games, user base, just about anything. Do this on any platform of choice or directly in the metaverse. The most important thing is to know that reviewers get popular and influential over time, and that means money. For instance, Dave Meltzer pioneered this concept in professional wrestling. You can pioneer it too, but in the metaverse industry. You could even start by reviewing metaverse-related gadgets one after the other. Over time, that's going to become a highly paid activity, Number 5, map making. I struggled to find my way around the metaverse the first time I strolled in its streets. Most newbies will be lost as well. There is a need for maps, directions, signs, and stuff like that in the metaverse. The job is tasking, but the pay will be immense. Very obviously though, there will be fewer such jobs compared to most other jobs in this list. Number 6, graphics design. The metaverse is highly visual. It's all images, animations, and audio. So graphics designers should get ready to enjoy a share of an industry that's expected to turn in $1 to $8 trillion every year. Think about flyers, banners, street signs, invitation cards, gift cards, and stuff like that. There is no limit to what graphics designers will do and earn in the metaverse. Number 7, research. A lot needs to be learned about the metaverse as it's just getting started. Hence, a lot of research will have to be done. So people are going to earn a ton of money publishing research materials and consulting with brands as well. And as you research this industry, you'll probably find more opportunities that many people do not notice at the moment. Number 8, interior decoration. The structures in the metaverse are mostly empty. There's a need for gifted experts who have eyes for design to decorate these interiors. Interestingly, there is no need for coding knowledge to do interior design. The expert simply needs to conceive the content and leave the rest to developers. Number 9, ebook writing. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Write and publish ebooks on metaverse topics. There's a lot you obviously need to learn before starting out, but keep in mind that you do not need to be a writer to publish books. However, the most important thing I want you to know is that this niche is new and green, and so are the opportunities to make money in it. So, as soon as you get ready, platforms to sell your ebook include, but aren't limited to, Kindle Direct Publishing, Kobo Writing Life, Book Tango, Book Baby, Smashwords, Lulu, and even ClickBank. But is it really easy to write a kick-ass book that sells? You will find out when you pick up the gauntlet. Number 10, virtual architecture. There is no metaverse without architecture. I mean, some seriously mind-boggling, leap-parting, jaw-dropping, larger-than-life architectural showcases of aesthetic dexterity. Just like interior designers, architects may have to do conceptualizations and building drawing only. But without a doubt, the metaverse architects who make and will continue to make the most money are the ones who have programming skills. Number 11, content strategy. They are not as popular as content creators such as writers, graphics designers, video editors, sound makers, and the rest. But they are no less important. Content strategists do the crucial job of conceiving the type, form, timing, and trajectory of a brand's content. In fact, it is nearly no use having good content creators without having a strategist who knows how to get them to collaborate effectively. Given that many metaverse entrants have just virtual lands and mostly empty spaces, they need content strategists to help run the show, and that show will not be run for free. Number 12, video editing. The video you are watching was put together by a gifted video editor, and this professional was adequately compensated for it. As metaverse-related video media outlets and projects grow, so will the demand for these experts, and video editors who align themselves in the frequency of the metaverse and Web3 technologies will make the most from the cash out that's coming, or more accurately stated, the cash out that has already begun. Number 13, avatar design. You could design avatars of yourself using softwares and applications, there's no doubt about that. But they would usually not offer the exacting bespoke features you may desire. Some premium softwares could still get you mind-blowing avatars, but even those would typically not compete with the renditions of a skilled animator who specializes in avatars. As you may already know, animation is the most complex and often expensive aspect of video production. The animation industry was worth $259 billion in 2018, and Walt Disney animators alone own at least $5 billion of that. But that's not all. If 1 billion people decide to use the metaverse today, we will somehow need around 1 billion avatars. That's too much collective billions of dollars for the few existing animators in the world. So fellas, what say you? If you like the sound of those billions, click the like button. And if you'd like to start earning this money, hit the subscribe button. There you go. Number 14, guide creation. As it is with everything new, there will be need for guides. I mean, even popular stuffs like televisions, phones, and cars have manuals, let alone complicated technologies like the Metaverse and Web3. So, every new project, game, or brand that's entering the Metaverse will ideally create guides for their users. Keep in mind that writing guides and manuals fall under the category of writing called technical writing. As the name suggests, it's technical, but then that's why it pays 4 to 10 times higher. Number 15, influencer marketing. To the best of my knowledge, and at the time of making this video, not even one person in the world has reached the A-list of Metaverse influencers. It is safe to say that list doesn't even exist at the moment. We may have popular CEOs making bold entries into the Metaverse, and we definitely have existing influencers who talk about Metaverse. But no one has become that formidable voice. No one, like absolutely no one. That time will come, but until then, the floor is open to everyone. Feel free to grab a portion of it. Feel free. To become a metaverse influencer, however, you will need to create content through any media outlet you fancy, build an audience, and start to monetize the numbers. As you already know, the Ronaldos, Kardashians, and Beyoncés of our world aren't just earning likes and ha-has with their popularity. They are making bank in collective billions of dollars, which brands allocate to influencer marketing every year. Number 16, meme making. If anyone told Albert Einstein that a day would come when people would earn a living creating memes instead of studying and practicing scientific principles, he would have probably laughed at the idea. But then, this idea is not totally ridiculous. Millennials and Gen Z internet users have made memes an essential aspect of their daily communication. Whether to build a following or market a skill, meme makers also make bank. They could work in the content department of companies or just go all out and build a brand for themselves. But in the end, they capitalize on the traction they build to earn good money. But as you can imagine, this is more often a side hustle than a principal source of income. Now, a little tip. Some of the best performing memes out there are the ones laced with humor. Yeah, people want to laugh. Number 17, game content creation. Or should I call this Metaverse game content creation? From the Sandbox to Illuvium to Axie Infinity, Metaverse games are beginning to enjoy the spotlight. You see, most of the basic things people do right now in the Metaverse is to take a stroll and play games. Virtual games are already single-handedly shaping the Metaverse, and experts who play a role in creating these games are cashing out right now. Content-related elements of these games include text, images, and video. However, the quality in demand here is often on another level and requires a higher level of expertise. Number 18, live streaming. This is often mistaken for vlogging or podcasting, but they are not the same thing. Although live streaming is an integral aspect of vlogging, it is actually a standalone activity. It can be done from and with several platforms, but YouTube seems to be the most popular one, alongside Twitch. Twitch allows viewers to gift the streamer and makes it possible to broadcast that live stream across multiple platforms at the same time. If you're looking for motivation, then I'm pleased to let you know that the live streaming industry is expected to be worth $187 billion by 2027. And there are several obvious opportunities already. You can make money from live streaming by being a host or streamer on a relevant topic, in this case the Metaverse, by selling your own branded products, by live consultation with clients, through sponsorships and partnerships, through affiliate marketing for other people's products, through tips from your viewers, by building monetizable influence, and lots more. Number 19, sound production. From background music to game sound effects to voice communication, there is an endless supply of jobs for sound engineers and professionals as long as the Metaverse is concerned. But like it is with map making and a couple others, it's extremely important to find the companies that need your services very early, or perhaps be visible enough for them to reach out to you early for collaborations. Number 20, information marketing. There's a lot to learn about this industry, and people who dedicate their time to create and sell the right information products to the right audience will be duly rewarded. You can start by repackaging and selling the information you just gathered from this video. Yeah, you're welcome. But on a final note, here are some tips that will help you irrespective of what kind of content you choose to create and to make money with from this Metaverse industry. Number 1, stick to popular metaverses. I'm talking about the Decentraland, the Sandbox, and Axie Infinity for now. Number 2, focus on content creation jobs or careers that require the least overhead cost but bring a high return on investments. Number 3, do well to align in the direction of Metaverse, and for obvious reasons. It's a new industry that's not yet saturated, and the players in this industry have both the money to spend and the willingness to throw it around. Number 4, learn basic marketing skills in order to properly position yourself for this rain of dollars that's unfolding before your eyes and mine. Lastly, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you never get to miss any future opportunity-studded video. And until we see again, I remain Sensei. guardian of the Metadam.